Alright, it's day number 61 of my accountability to myself, and today we'll be covering everything that happened to me per day with a couple of my thoughts and some of analysis, I would say. And I'm really sorry, it's second day in a row when I record this video with any t-shirt just because it's really hot in my room, and I feel that nothing bothers me, and always when I study I take off my t-shirt. I don't know why, like I wear only pants, and for me it's great. And also I would like to appreciate those who I would like to tell that I really appreciate attention of those couple of people who watch it, because I don't really think that my videos are really valuable, since I just share with some of my ideas with some things that happened per day. But there are really a couple of people who watch it, and I know that's kind of cool. And yeah, I guess I can start talking about my day. The first thing I would like to mention is that I put down on my whiteboard, and normally it looks like this. And every time I enter my room, or every time I sit on my table to do something, I can see this inscription. And for me, it's, I guess, helpful because it's a reminder that I just need to make a progress. I don't need to be perfect, because this reminder tells I don't care about you being perfect. I care about you making progress, which basically means it's pretty simple idea that we don't need to do anything perfect. We just need to do it, basically, because normally in pursuit of starting a perfect motion, perfect action, it leads to postponing this action and to procrastination. So every time I'm trying not to focus how long it's gonna take overall studying for the next year, 2 years, if I'm gonna keep everything in the same pace, maybe some changes. Because for example today and over the past several days, I noticed I don't really care about anything. I don't have this desire to open Instagram. I don't have this desire to open YouTube, specifically the account when I can watch some engaging content, because I have two YouTube accounts that I separate. On watching one of them, I watch all the content I need um, about all the information like neuroscience and sales, French, English, and just different kind of interesting stuff, and another channel with engaging content. So they are separated, and normally when I watch one kind of content, I do not have access to another one, and I need to switch my YouTube account. And I don't have this desire to switch it back to engaging content. For example, all right, I will mention about this. The first, I guess I should start telling about my day. I woke up at 7:10 a.m. It was so hard. I don't know why it's really hard to wake up so early, and I don't know what's the reason, because I slept more than 8 hours. But anyway, maybe I need some kind of spike of dopamine, because when I wake up, every time when I fall asleep and when I wake up, I never touch my phone. So for example, in the morning, I just turn off alarm, I do my 30 push-ups, I brush my teeth, I go to the shower, then I return, I get dressed, and whether I go to the gym, whether I start studying, whether, or probably I go to the university, doesn't matter. But I pick up my phone not really earlier than an hour after waking up. And normally when you don't have any stimulus that force you to stay awake, you don't really want to stay awake. For example, in the morning sometime, I remember like a year ago, maybe more, when I was waking up, I instantly picked up my phone and opened Instagram, something else, and I barely opened my eyes, but at the same time I already watched something in Instagram, and I don't really fall asleep because I consuming some content, but at the same time it's just horrible, because since the morning you are feeding your mind with cheap dopamine, which doesn't allow you to start doing anything in the morning, because your brain expects even bigger reward after this, and it's even hard to, I don't know, brush your teeth, to focus on something after this. And if someone has this habit, I would really recommend to get rid of this. And in my case, I guess it really helped me a lot, because I can fall asleep without distractions, I can wake up without distractions. As I mentioned, it's kind of hard, but it depends on the period. A month ago it was easy, now it got hard. It's also tied with some more things that I don't mention about, because I have some thoughts that doesn't allow me to focus instantly on something I need to do. So it's a long story. Basically, I just wake up and I don't want to get up, but I get up. And since I had a first lesson at 11:30 a.m., I went to the gym. Then I came, I had my breakfast, and I had almost 30 minutes before going to the gym, and I decided to read a book. I spent 22 minutes reading a book, and then I needed to get up and to go to university. Yeah. After this, I came home, and I was planning to study for about 5 hours. No, not honestly for about 4 hours, but I expected to have some more free time in the evening. But for example, I get home at 2:30 p.m., but I start studying only at 4:30 p.m. Why did I lose 1 hour? So I needed to schedule my day, to write some things down, and after this, I felt that I am so sleepy. Like my eyes are barely opened, and I felt that I need to sleep a bit. So I decided to take a nap. I took about 30 minutes nap, I guess, and after this, it's always hard to wake up during the day when you sleep for a while. It's really hard to wake up, and you always want to sleep some more, at least in my case. But I got up, I did 10 squats or whatever it is, and I washed my face with cold water, and I felt perfect. I felt full of energy, and I started studying. So I spent 1 hour 30 minutes studying sales. After this, I spent 1 hour studying French, then 30 minutes reading a book, and 1 hour studying English. Finally, I found some time for even English, and in total, I have 4 hours 25 minutes of studying per day, which is really great, because I spent 55 minutes in total reading a book. And what I found a bit amusing, that I read only 7 pages, because yeah, I'm reading kind of slow in English, and I'm reading slow on purpose. Of course, I could read faster, but it makes no sense, because I wouldn't memorize the information I need, and I genuinely want to memorize everything. So I read kind of slow, and also I stop when I see a word, an interesting word that seems interesting to me. I translate it. If it's if I like this word, if I want to remember it, to learn it later, I put it down in my list, and I keep reading. Sometimes I reread some paragraphs if I was stopping too much to remember the idea. And basically, I guess this fine. I guess this one book I'm gonna read a lot, because now you can see that there are lots of pages. How many? 290 pages. I read 7 in 50 minutes, 55 minutes. We can calculate how long it's gonna take to read this. Anyways, it's a lot. It's cool. Sales, French, English, nothing special. And yeah, in the evening, what I wanted to mention today, in the evening, I switched to my another account with engaging content YouTube account, and I watched it like, for example, for 40 minutes if I'm not mistaken, and I realized like I don't really want to feed my brain with this garbage. Like, it's kind of cool to listen, but I don't really need this. And I just turned the stuff off and I came here to record this video, and I don't know why, but everything happens in that way to make me remember about something I don't want to remember, or to feed, not to fill my mind with some information that really distracts me during the day. I don't know why everything happened in this way, but lastly it happens, and I'm glad that I just keep studying, and I'm glad I have 2 days, 3 days off, because in Monday I don't have classes, which means I can schedule each of my days, and hopefully I will be able to study for about 8 hours every day, which would be really profitable for me, I guess, because I have not only this list of exercise of tasks that I executed today, but also I would like to work some with speech. I would like to work some more with vocabulary. I would like to study like new words, as I mentioned, and I have a pretty long list, and I need to create a column of those words to be able to repeat them, to study them. And probably tomorrow in the gym, instead of repeating French words, I will create this English column. I don't know, I'll see, but it's something really important. I guess basically that's all. Probably I would mention about analysis. I'm not gonna do November analysis because I don't have anything in my mind that I could share with as analysis, because I don't just track what date is, number, and so on. I'm just trying to do something today. Next day I wake up, I schedule, I do something, and so on. Probably it would make sense to reread this, because normally I'm trying like every unit, it doesn't really work always. Normally it's once per 3 days. I can write down my thoughts, my things that I've done per day as some analysis, but I don't really do this every day, so probably I could reread this and record kind of analysis, but it makes no sense. Just I feel good. I'm good, and yeah. So I guess that's all. Also, I would like to mention about identity change, how it works, but I remembered about this just now, and I don't want to tell about this. Hopefully I will remember about this next time to mention about this and to tell some more, but for today that's all. It's time to sleep. It's about 10:20, by the way. It's pretty good. I can fall asleep kind of early, and I will try to wake up at 6:50 a.m. tomorrow morning. Basically that's all for today, and without being said, see you the next time.